Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing some more work on the Fiesta. We've got some wheels to go on. I've got interior bits to do. And, well, we're just going to be doing some problem solving, I'm guessing, because we've got to get these onto that. Those are 7J from factory, and I believe these JR ones are around 8 to 8.5. Offset completely different. Those are 30, these are 35, I think. So we'll see how it goes. So today I'm joined by Mark from MBTV.
Yeah, you don't know me, you've never seen me before.
And I've got Jordan here, he's playing a bit camera shy.
Bastard.
Less of that. Right, so I've got Jordan going around the car removing all the stickers because we're going to go for a different look, undecided yet. So we're gonna... Yeah, you need nails, mate. Just carry on. I'm not trusting him with the stand. I'm not trusting him with that.
Heat gun and a standy blade.
I'm not trusting him with that.
My attitude there, mate, would be you want it done?
Do it yourself. Yeah, but anyway. So he's cracking on with that. Well, me and Mark are going to have a look at fitting these to the car. You can see from the back, they're pretty much the same size with the size tyres I've gone for. I went for some Bridgestone Torrenzas, as I wanted something beefy that would be good for daily use, and if I do decide to chuck it on track, should be good. So I've gone for that. The front's already scrubbed, as you can probably tell from how low I'm sitting. I'm quite lucky that I really haven't worn a gap in the arch or anything like that. So we're going to be taking these off today, hopefully raising the front a couple of mil to sit the tyre, because you can see there's a fair bit more rubber on there. But first we're going to fit them, see how it sits really. Hopefully it should be all good. But yeah, we're going to go from there and catch you guys in a bit. If you guys remember, if you've been watching my Instagram, I got these in a lovely mustardy gold colour. So over winter time I've been spraying them up. Woohoo, we're nearly there. Spraying them up, but obviously...
yeah, you're not fitting these today, mate.
Why, what's up with them?
Well, I do believe to fit in your stud pattern, they need tuner bolts. I'm pretty sure they won't fit.
Like them?
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to fit me.
Well, that's what the guy before me previously used. He said he was running it off standard studs, and then he used those to hold it. And from what I could tell, he didn't even have spigot rings either, which is a bit daft. Hopefully.
Stay on there, you prick. Very fucking tight fitting.
Fingers crossed. It is very snug. So we got the spigot ring that they've said to buy online. And these are cheap and cheerful nuts off of eBay. I mean, how else do you do it? As long as you do the job, eh? Hopefully.
At least you didn't go for gay spikes or something.
No, I can't be doing with that. I just wanted to get a bit thicker rubber, none of that stancy boy rubbish. I mean, airs for pussies. And then, hence why I've left room in the back of my car to install some tanks if I do go down that line.
Have you got something to do this up with?
Yep, and in that bag with it is a thing to do it up with.
There we go.
There you go, it's like they thought about it. look. Oh, that is like perfect with the arch.
Yeah, you got to lower it yet, mate.
Yeah, true. But I'm just saying, as it stands in the air at the moment.
Yeah, it'd be completely different when you lower it. Let's do the other side.
But yeah, there we go, guys. That's one side on. Let's get on with the rest of it, and we'll show you the finished product in a minute. So then, guys, we have fitted the wheels to the front. Yeah, we're going to have to raise this because that on full lock, jumping on the suspension, as you can imagine, is pushing on the tyre wall. So, yeah, we're going to have to raise it. It looks nice now, but I have plans on driving this car, so it's going to have to go up.
Camber.
Camber? No, I'm already rubbed a hole in the wheel arch from my previous wheels. I hate to think what these would do. I'll probably have no arch left. But, roll the arches? Might have to come down to that.
Roll the arches, mate.
Roll the arches. What, leave it that height but roll the arches?
Yeah, fuck it. It's a nice height. It is a very good height.
Roll the arches.
Like, if your old wheels
Yeah.
sat like that,
Mm.
so what are they, 8.5s?
8J, I believe.
8J, but they got higher offset.
Something like that, yeah.
Right? If they sat in just a little bit, so they didn't rub, that'd be perfect height.
I think it needs to be raised just a smidge.
What, to match the go-kart status in the back?
No, not to match the go-kart. That needs to come down a smidge. But it's certainly poking
I'd say
a
roll
little
the
bit.
arches, mate.
Roll my arches?
Yeah, that there, because it only rubs, like properly rubs when you're full lock that way,
Yeah.
when there's weight on it. Like, the tyre, you can actually see the sidewall bulging. So if you roll your arches, it's not going to catch here anyway, and if it does, it's only plastic, so it's not really the end of the world. You know,
We can roll that a little bit though, can't we?
Yeah, but you're not going to catch here anyway. It's literally,
Is there anything down there we can cut out, do you reckon?
the main bit is this.
Yeah. We can give it a go.
The only thing I will say is I've never done it before. You've never done it before, and
I've never done it before.
confident that you ain't done it before.
But we do have an arch roller. So
Yeah, we got the gear.
we got the gear, but really is a case of all the gear and you have any idea?
I've got some idea.
Some idea? I've got a bit of idea.
I have no idea.
And he's just clueless. So yeah, we're undecided.
It depends whether you want form or function, mate. Really, if you want it so it's just usable, and you want it set up to be like track ready, if you like, raise it a little bit, just have a nice solid suspension at a good ride height all round. But if you want it to look good, well, lower is better, isn't it?
Yeah,
Low and wide. I mean, if your suspension's stiff enough that you can raise it maybe ½ inch and be confident that it isn't going to rub, I would do that.
I think we'll do that then.
'Cause that's
There you go,
probably the
all
easiest way to
decided.
go.
That's the easiest way. Mr. James Can, if you're watching this video, please come and collect your arch roller. I've had it since October. Apologies. So yeah, we'll get on with racing it. So fingers crossed that goes to plan. Okay then guys, as you can see the wheels are on and it has made a dramatic improvement on the looks, let's face it, because wow, you know, even I'm a bit thrown back and I've been doing these things up. Mark had to adjust the suspension on the front and raise it by how many centimetres?
It was at 4.2, we've taken it to 6.5.
But as you can see, that's still not leaving a tremendous arch gap. I can just about get my fingers under there. But jumping on the car itself, it is not rubbing at all. Well,
it was catching at 4.2 centimetres. It was, if you were on full lock to the right,
We'll put it this way,
it was catching enough to...
it's burnt a hole through my arch liner.
Yeah, it was catching enough to
So-
sort of make the tyre bulge. So we've took it up to 6.5 centimetre gap, like from the bottom of the locking collar to the bottom of the threads. And yeah, it actually sits quite nicely. The only issue we've had, really, that's maximum low. I think it's just because there's no weight in the rear.
Well, I've got the
that,
seats
or we're
out,
hoping
haven't
it's
I?
going to settle overnight, but it's a lot lower than it was. So,
Well, that is on its lowest setting now, whereas it had a good, 8 turns left in it to adjust it.
yeah.
But that's on its lowest setting. I've just got to bear in mind, once in a blue moon, I pick up some groceries. So, yeah, if it carries a bit of weight, it's not too bad. Especially now this is essentially a van with no seats in the back. But yeah, stickers have been taken off, as you can
Looking
see.
much cleaner now.
So it's looking, a lot cleaner, as Mark stated. It's just deciding whether or not I want to put anything back on there, or whether I just want to keep it clean.
No. In the comments below, should he put more stickers on?
Well, anyway, so now we're going to crack on with the interior. Jordan has just disappeared off to the bonfire because I had a load of boxes that needed burning up, so he's gone to burn those up. He's just removed the gel rings from the inside, and now we're going to be working on the interior. So let's crack on with that. So then that's the new Boosters sun strip on. That's the JDM one that they sell on their site. I'm fairly happy with how it sits. There's one little wrinkle in the middle, but hey ho. We've stripped the interior bits that I wanted wrapping. The only vent is all carbon fibered up. I don't know how I can see it if it's focusing, but we've removed the door handles on both sides and the center console, stripped the steering wheel of everything, and taken the clocks out. So yeah, over here on the bench is everything that we've taken out. The ST badge off of the steering wheel, just use a flathead screwdriver. The handles unclip from the top, and then there's a slider down at the bottom that you just pull out and pray that it doesn't, that's the slider, wrong way around. Unclips from that side, slides out from there, so you don't snap it. And so how many Torx bits was it?
3 Torx 10s.
3 Torx 10s, and that one came out after some fun with a trim tool. And 3 Torx 20s removed the clocks. As you can see, me and Mark have already fitted a custom speedo in the background there. When was that? About a year ago?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, so about a year ago. And I've got a nice custom leather cover to go on that. So, we best get a wriggle on. This is the bit in the video where it could get a little bit confusing to you guys because of the end of if you've watched up to now. Give this video a thumbs up, it's all appreciated. Obviously I'm here on my own. Mark, it's been about must be at least 2 weeks now since the previous footage has been filmed. I put my back out very badly. So the next day I really couldn't finish doing the car up. I've not been in a very good state whatsoever, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. The car was finished very, very late at night, so I couldn't get any decent footage. Since then we've had storm after storm, and it's just been tremendous. I mean, look, the workshop's flooded through the actual wall at the back. It's had that much rain. So it's been fairly dramatic. Nothing compared to my friends out in Australia. So I do hope you're all keeping well out there. I feel sorry for you sods at the moment. If it isn't If you're not on fire, you're flooding. If you're not raining, you're pouring. And in some cases, they've had hailstorms the size of golf balls. So if you guys can do your little bit and just donate a little bit, pennies, to help out the guys out there, you know, it would be highly appreciated all round. I've done my bit and given £10. I cannot remember the name of the charity, but it's all over Facebook at the moment. If I find it, I'll put a link in the description below, but every penny helps. I think my personal one went towards the animals. So yeah, right, anyway, let's get back to the car. Bear in mind, it's been a good week or two, or I can't remember how long. It must be at least 2 weeks. These wheels have settled in very nicely. I really need to bring the front up slightly or roll the arches or something, because it does scrub. It really does. Potentially roll the arches, but looking at how wide it sits, it is borderline legal now. It is borderline. But it does, you know, it's very questionable. But in my opinion, that does look smart as hell. I mean, excuse the dirt. Obviously, I've not cleaned the car. It is my daily commuter. But just look how fat she sits now. It is brilliant. I think the handling is very highly improved. The road noise, because you've got a thicker tyre, is less. The comfort has increased tenfold. So not only can I go fast now, I can also do that in comfort. It's so much better than what was on there previously. It's unbelievable. It really is. So yeah, the only issue I found is that I went to get the tyre valves programmed to the car, and it turns out that they're duds. So I'd bought dud wheel sensors in the valves, so that's a bit annoying. Ford couldn't even pick them up, so I have tried. You know, they had all the Ford logos on. It all looked genuine and legit, but at the time I was thinking this is too cheap to be true. I watched some of this footage back previously, and it doesn't really do it any justice of Mark's wrapping. It's not the best, he will say. It's not his best work, but in my opinion, it's a hell of a lot better than what I could have done. So in here we've got the armrest. Well, not the armrest, the handle. My mum, bless her, wrapped this for me. Wrapping time scene, ST logo. She's an absolute star. So a nice centre console, all perfectly working order. That's all in. And obviously you've seen this. That smartens it up a hell of a lot. I've got the surround that goes around the gear stick. You guys notice that you only seem to buy this gel stuff for Fords. Yeah, I've not really seen much on any other make of car. And then of course there's the steering wheel. That just finishes it off for me. It's carbon fibre around the outside, genuine carbon fibre ST badge. Wrapping my friends again down at Time Scene, big up Time Scene. If you don't know who they are, look them up on Instagram or Facebook and come join in the fun. We've got my clocks. Sadly, the red looked cheap and tacky, so we decided to take that off. I need a little bit of silver in here anyway to tie in with the buttons on the stereo and door handles themselves, so that just ties in quite nicely. And then I've got my boost gauge over here with the carbon ring around it, which does finish off the look. I finally got round to putting in my fire extinguisher, which is in arm's reach behind the seat here. So when I'm sat there, I can put my arm around and grab it. And job's a good un. The sun strip is a brilliant touch. As you guys have been made aware, I am the UK admin for Boosters, so check them out on Instagram and Facebook. They are growing daily at a dramatic rate of knots. Could be the new next big thing in this country, who knows. Without support, nothing ever makes it, so make sure you go and check those guys out. Obviously, if you guys have been watching MBTV running alongside my channel, you have seen that he's done a little bit of rapping lately. I gave him some rap just as a little thank you to say cheers for giving me a hand. He's done a very good job on the interior of his Audi. And yeah, I tell you what though, I just can't get enough of these wheels. Yes, they're dirty, yes, I'm aware, but they do make it a car. It is, you know, I just cannot get over how chuffed I am with how well it's doing. But I'm going to have to do something about that height, or roll the arches, or buy an extended arch kit. It's undecided. There is many ideas being thrown around at the moment. Also gone about fitting a new gel badge on the front to delete more of the red. Mark very kindly wrapped the background in the carbon fibre wrap, and then I stuck a carbon fibre gel badge over. Sadly, the carbon fibre grains do go against each other. If only I'd spotted that at the beginning, we could have got it running alongside, but that does look a hell of a lot smarter. The only thing really left to do in my eyes, styling wise, maybe arches. I'm thinking the AirTech wide body kit. I reckon that'll finish it off quite nicely. You can see, because I've got the Cruise Sport fog lights in, that looks a treat. And I want to take that AirTech logo from red to white, just so it stands out that little bit more and jumps in your face a little bit more. You know, just one of those subtle styling mods. The rest of the car is coming along nicely, as I keep saying. We've got the handling now with the wheels and the suspension set up, along with the poly bushing in places. We've also got the strut bracing front and back. I've got the grip now, which is what this car has been in desperate need of, with the fatter tyres, the wider stance and all that. It's got the lightness now, as you guys remember from me deleting the rear. This red will be going. It looks orange in the camera light for some daft reason, but that is red. That will be going to probably Spirit Blue to match, same as in the front of the bonnet, under the bonnet, that one. So we've got the handling, we've got the lightweight, we've got the stance, we've got the grip. So hopefully in the next video we are going to be focusing on power. So stay tuned. Consider subscribing below if you've watched this far, because I'm going to be looking at doing power mods next, more than likely, I would have thought. I don't know what. I'm very much undecided. If you've subbed my Instagram, you kind of got a rough idea where I'm going with this build, but hopefully you'll be getting more in the next video. So cheers for watching, guys. I don't know if I'm going to take a bit of a breather from YouTube for a minute, because like I say, I'm in a lot of pain, so it could be, I know this video has been 2-3 weeks in the making, but I'm in a lot of pain, so please forgive me. I'm all dosed up on painkillers, so I appreciate Mark's help in doing all this, and thank you, Jordan, as well. I could not have got this far without you. So cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I say, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you all in a bit.